I'm Srees. I'm heading HR for Essilor Group in India, and been here for the last almost 5.5, 6 years. And for us, it is India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan. This is our demography that we control. From a India perspective or a South Asia perspective, what I see is there is a general erosion in the value. So if you look at the average selling price, that has come down, significantly. So what it means is people are looking for, options which are more, I would say, value for money. That is one thing which is there. Second is there is a lot of positivity in the market, because what we believe is with so much of digital usage, we feel that the vision care industry is bound to go up. So that positivity is there in the market. And the third thing which I would say is, yes, what we find is more and more players trying to come to the market. So what I would say, it continues to be in a very, very competitive space. That's how I would look at it from an industry perspective. When I look at the industry, say 5 years down the line or 4 years down the line, what would be very important is the innovation which is bound to come to the market, because we hear a lot of new things coming. So what does that mean for us is, yes, be part of the journey where you may have to partner with some of very significant players outside the vision space. Examples, we have some collaboration with Facebook. We have some of these collaborations may bring in more results going forward, and therefore we may have a lot of innovation in this space. And when we talk of innovations, we will have fewer players in that particular field where you need to develop your own products. We might have some very significant investments coming in the country, because the Make in India, some of the things which we are discussing is how do you really ensure that our supply chain doesn't get affected when we have not very good relations with China. So there might be a lot of investment in terms of manufacturing in the country. This is something which we feel may happen. And then there might also be large players consolidating in the space. So we may have large players coming in now, but 5 years down the line, it might be all about consolidation and making the pie bigger. That's how we look at it from an industry perspective. As Essilor is a major player in the eye care lens industry, what we have to do is we have to build the market, we have to grow the market. And for that, we have to build the awareness about vision care. And, for us, we do it in various spaces, whether it is at the bottom of the pyramid, whether we are looking at, providing the mission for Essilor. So this is something which we are working very strongly on. And we have to build the lab footprint. So the better the service, better the reach. So you may reach out to tier 2, tier 3, cities, towns. So there is accessibility of the products. Service and delivery for sure will play a significant role, because when we are looking at an industry which is going to be much more commoditized, then service and delivery might be a path changer. And then the quality of the lenses. Today, everyone is looking for value for money, and therefore the quality of the lenses will play a very significant role for us to really grow the market. This is what I feel. as far as we are concerned, we have looked at, how do you really service a customer? When we talk of customer, it is basically the ECPs. How do I really ensure that he is able to service his customers? So this is number one priority for us, and that is where I would say our lab footprint in the country has really helped us. So that is number one. Number two is, how do we look at ensuring each individual, has a customized need, and that need gets fulfilled. So whether it is cutting the blue light, which obviously comes from all the devices, whether it is spending a lot of time in the using the digital device. So how do you get over the tiredness of your eyes? Small kids, having eyesight issues. So how do you tackle the myopia issues? So these are some of the, trends which we are following and trying to see that how we will be able to help the society at large and also grow our business. When I started my career, that was as a management trainee. That is when I decided that in the next 15 years, I should be heading HR for a company in India. That was a thought process which I had. And that also led me to leave a very comfortable job, in NTPC and move out. And good thing is that after completing 13 years, I joined SIBA as a head of HR for their India operations. And I felt that, yes, that was one major milestone which I had kept for myself, and I achieved it. So that was one. So after that, it has been, only stepping stones to various organizations, large organizations, more complex, more challenging. But that was one, step which I took, which made me really happy that, yes, I have been able to achieve what is set out for. From a HR professional front, I would say that, it's more individual, but fun. Enjoy your work, number one. That is the most important thing. Do the hard work in the beginning. Don't make any compromises. Flexibility. If you are flexible and adaptable, you can find your own path. You can meander and find ways of getting things done. Be solution oriented rather than looking at problems only. My personal experience, I would always put Mr. K.K. Sinha, who was the ex-director HR for NTPC, at a very, very high level, because he is the one who actually instilled the dreams of a lot of youngsters like us about making a difference in HR. So a very bureaucratic organization like NTPC becoming among the top 3 employers in the country at that point of time was something which he put that idea in our heads. He co-created the plans, helped us implement, and then when we all were awarded, there is nothing like it. The thing which he taught us during that period in terms of how do you really transform HR, how do you really create a workplace which is ready for the transformation, how do you get it implemented? These are some of the things which even today, I would follow in my organization. So he is one person who really made a change in my career, in my professional career. So I hold him with great regards, and for me, he's a HR guru for me. Yes, there are quite a few. So first of all, be open to ideas, open to creativity, open to do new things, take risks, because if you're not open for all these, you may end up doing the run-of-the-mill things, so which is not what you should do in the beginning. Now, other thing is that live your dreams. Like I was mentioning about myself, that you should have a dream, and day in and day out, you should live that dreams and plan for how do you really achieve it through the right means, not through and that is where hard work comes in. So put in your hard work, at least in the initial 8 to 10 years, so that you really learn about the profession, about the industry, about what you really want to do in the basics. So the hard work should be there. Enjoy life, maintain your work-life balance, because ultimately, if you do not maintain the work-life balance, you will run out of steam over a period of time. So for me, enjoying life, having fun, having a great time with your friends, and putting in all the hard work to ensure that you live your dreams. That's how I would advise the youngsters to do.